Alright, so we're beginning our 12-week program. Our first phase is going to be a general conditioning phase. It'll consist of a lower, an upper, a core, and a balance movement. So when we get right into it, this would be day one. The first series of those 4 movements are going to be done consecutively. So again, lower, upper, a core, and then a balance movement. Then you will rest for 1.5 minutes. And then after that, you'll do that all over again, 4 rounds. Okay, so here's the first movement. Okay, so day one, the first movement, the lower, is going to be a front squat. So if you're a beginner, you haven't done much squatting, it's just a body weight movement. So you're going to get your feet in an athletic position, not a jump position. Okay, so you want to be wider than shoulder width. Depending on your hip placement, will depend on kind of the way your toes point. Some people might have their toes pointed a little bit more. I'm kind of in between that. I'm just slightly pointed out. And then what you're going to want to do, keep your arms straight out to kind of make sure you have good posture. You want to keep your feet flat on the ground. You kind of have the idea of sitting through your heels. So as you have your arms out, go all the way down. Try to break the crease of your hip so your butt's below your knees, and then you come straight up. So you're going to do that for 10 reps consecutively, if you can. Okay, so that would be the beginning movement. For an intermediate movement, you do it with like a medicine ball or even a dumbbell, if that's what you have access to. You're going to hug it just like this. Again, trying to keep your elbows up so you maintain good posture. Shoulder width, your feet, come all the way down. Again, break that crease. Try to maintain good posture, keeping your eyes forward, chest up, and then come out of it. Again, 10 reps. Just like that. So when you're doing a front squat as an advanced movement, like myself, I'll be doing this with about 70% of my max, my 1 rep max. You're going to want to kind of lock those shoulders forward, okay, kind of resting that weight on your lats. Okay, notice how my elbows forward, not down, so the weight isn't on my wrists. Have those elbows forward so the weight is resting on my shoulders and the top of my chest. Again, same type of base, whatever your base is comfortable with, shoulder width. Wider than shoulder width, sorry. And then you're going to come down, maintain a good posture, keeping those elbows up, break that crease, come straight up, okay? Again, 10 reps. Okay, right from your lower body movement, you're going to go immediately to your upper body movement, which is going to be focused on the chest. So for you beginner intermediates, you're going to start with a push-up. So if you're a beginner, you can start on your knees, okay? All the way down, touch, come up, progressing to hopefully onto your toes, coming down, touching all the way up. Your basic push-up movement, all right? Some of you that are a little bit more advanced, and you have access to a gym, you have a gym membership, or you have a bench press at home, you'd obviously do a flat bench. So come over here, get your eyes aligned with the bar, so you have enough distance when you take it off the rack. That way when you bring it down, you're not hitting the rack or anything like that. You're gonna want to be just outside shoulder width. When you grab the bar, some people like to go a thumb's length off the notch here. I like to go all the way out. When you take it off, make sure you come off control, get yourself set before you start bringing it down. You wanna kind of have the feel that you're bending the bar in half with your hands. And as you come down, you want your elbows to stay in. Touch in a straight line, come straight up, just like that. We want to stay away from pushing those elbows out. It puts a lot of stress on your shoulders, okay? So when you come down, you want to make sure you keep those elbows in and push straight up so you put all that weight on your chest and your pecs, just like that. Your third movement, again, is a core, and this one's actually being done 15 times. So we have the legs already, 10, immediately to the upper, which was the bench press or push-up, depending on what your fitness level is, for 10. And then you have 15 upper abs. So the upper abs is gonna be just a crunch. If you just are, again, a beginner, try doing your crunches just with no weight at all. Hands by your earlobes, okay, as you come up. If you're advanced, you're gonna wanna grab a dumbbell, preferably a plate of some kind. hold that plate just above your head, and you should be moving with your head, not separate. So you're folding yourself in half. Okay, so our fourth movement is going to be a balance. So we went leg, upper, core, now balance. Our balance is going to be a single leg deadlift, okay? Against beginning movement, just body weight. Really keep your core tight. You're going to take your nose to the ground, then your back foot is going to go up in the air, just like that. Maintain balance, come back down, 10 on that leg, and then you'll switch to your other leg, and 10 on this leg. Try not to open up your hip like this as you come down. Try to keep your hips square as you come forward here, just like that. You're gonna also, if you're an advanced lifter, you can do it on a dumbbell right over here, or a barbell, I'm sorry. A barbell, you can do it this way, or you can go and get yourself dumbbells and you'll create the same type of movement. So this would be more of an advanced. If you're a beginner, try just using body weight and getting that balance down. Okay, so this is second part of day one. You had just finished your first set of lower, upper, core, and balance. You rested at the end of those first 4, and then you repeated that 4 times. Okay, there was 4 rounds of that same sequence of workouts. Now this is the second group of 4. Okay, so the lower for this second one on day 1 is going to be hamstring specific. So if you're a beginner, you're going to go ahead, and it's going to kind of help your glutes as well. You're just going to push yourself up, hold for a second, just like that. Okay, this is a beginner movement here. All right, and then as you move into more intermediate or advanced, if you have a core ball, would be great. If you don't, you just do the movement I just showed you here on the ground. You're going to put your feet on top of the core ball just like this, okay, where my heels are just on the other end of the middle of that core ball, okay? Now what I'm going to do is lift my hips, keep my arms flat on the ground like this to create some balance. So my balance points are my shoulders, and then my feet on top of the core ball right now. Right now my core is really engaged. Now what I'm going to do is curl my heels into my butt, just like that. And I'm going to do this 10 times. Those of you that are going to be advanced, like what I'm going to be doing is going to be about 15 of these. Okay? So you can also, if you want to take it to a whole nother level, go single leg and curl in just like that. So some of you guys that want to really challenge yourself, you can do that. Okay? So we just finished our first lower on our second sequence on day 1, and it's going to be our next upper. So the next upper after the lower, because it was lower than upper, right, is going to be an elevated push-up. Okay, so we have a nice short little platform here at your house. It could be your chair, something like that. So this would be more of a beginner movement. Put your feet on top. Again, if you have if it's difficult for you, you can put more of your leg on the bench itself to make it easier for yourself. Okay, if you want to make it more challenging, you're going to go further out onto that platform, okay? So you can push it this way. Now, the advanced people, you're going to want to be on top of the core ball itself. So you're going to get yourself with your feet on top of that core ball, just like this. Hold yourself, good position, and go down and perform your push-ups. Maintaining a good flat back throughout the whole movement. And again, if you're advanced, you're gonna probably go about 15 versus the 10. Okay? Okay, third exercise is going to be an ab. Okay, so we're gonna do our lower ab. It's gonna be a laying leg raise. So you're gonna lay flat on the ground. A lot of people like to put their hands underneath their butt, kind of make a diamond, like this. So it kind of helps you get into a comfortable position to bring those legs up. If keeping your legs straight is too challenging, go ahead and just bring your knees up like this. Be a little bit easier. Then you can kind of progress to keeping your legs straight, just like this here. Okay? Those of you that are advanced, you're probably going to want to do more of a toes to bar, and I'll demonstrate with you here. Bring your legs up like this. If you want to even go further, all the way up, touch your toes to the bar. Try not to swing, so you really use your core throughout the whole movement. All right, still on day one, second series of exercises, lower, upper, core, and then the last movement of those four is gonna be the balance. So what we're gonna do is a multi-planar lunge. So you gotta think all cardinal directions around you, you're being in the middle of that. I'm gonna start with my right leg first. I'm gonna lunge north, which would be forward, back to the middle. Northeast. Notice how my back foot stays forward. East, so it's gonna be a side lunge. Southeast. South, straight back. Kind of a curtsy movement there. Southwest, all the way across. Still trying to maintain that straight foot. Then I'm gonna come across the front to get northwest, and then back north, straight. Then I'll do the same thing with my left leg, through all those directions. Now, beginner to advanced will depend on how low you're gonna go. Some of you might only go here, okay? But do the best you can to progress yourself and challenge yourself. Last thing for day one is gonna be your cardio. And you can mix it up. All of my advanced fitness peeps out there, make sure you're gonna get 10 20-yard sprints in with just a walk back. That's your rest time. Everyone else, if you want to, you can just do a nice 10-minute jog if you can. Go for a nice long walk, again, it depends on your fitness level. But the lower the intensity, the further you need to go or the more time you need to go. So if you're gonna just walk, then try to go on like a 20-minute walk at least. If you are gonna sprint, then you only need to do those 10 sprints. So kind of work in that realm on day one, okay?